Imagine a world where Tony Stark never became Iron Man. In this version of events, Tony is captured in Afghanistan, just like before, but he never manages to build his first suit in that cave. He remains a genius locked in a prison of missed potential. Without that transformative experience, he returns to his old life, focused solely on making weapons, and never realizes the bigger purpose he could serve. Back home, Tony's mind remains locked in the world of profit and corporate empire. He never creates the arc reactor that powers his suit because, in this timeline, there's no need for it beyond the device that keeps him alive. As a result, his company keeps producing weapons that find their way into all the wrong hands, fueling conflicts around the world, including battles the Avengers will one day face. Years go by, and without Iron Man, things start to shift. When Loki arrives with his army, there's no one with the boldness, the ingenuity, or the sheer firepower that Tony would have brought to the battle. The Avengers fight valiantly, but they lack a unified front. With no one to figure out how to close the portal quickly, the battle drags on, causing untold destruction to New York City. And when the government decides to send a nuclear missile to stop the invasion, there's no Iron Man to intercept it. The missile hits the heart of New York, devastating the city and taking countless lives, civilians and heroes alike. In the following months, the Avengers fall apart. The trauma of that day, combined with the lack of resources and technology that Stark would have provided, makes it impossible for them to rebuild. S.H.I.E.L.D. scrambles to fill the gap, but without Tony's gadgets and funding, their tech falls behind, leaving them vulnerable to enemies like Hydra, who re-emerge stronger than ever. The heroes, scattered and divided, can only do so much. Battles are lost, and the Earth grows more unstable, caught in a downward spiral as threats increase without Tony's intelligence and innovation to keep them in check. Years later, when Thanos sets his sights on Earth, the world is even less prepared. There's no Iron Man to lead the way, no Vision to defend the Mind Stone, and no Iron Legion to help manage the chaos. Thanos arrives and claims the Infinity Stones one by one, with only fractured and exhausted heroes left to stand against him. His victory is swift, and with a snap, half of all life fades away. In this world without Iron Man, the Avengers never become the united force they could have been. Tony Stark's absence leaves a void, a missing spark of courage and genius that would have been the team's backbone. And as Earth faces its darkest days, there's an overwhelming feeling that things could have been different if only one man had chosen a different path. So in this world, without the brilliant mind and ironclad heart of Tony Stark, the heroes are just that bit less bright, and Earth that bit less safe.